Good afternoon, everyone. Hello, thank you so much for being here today. And welcome to Phenomenal Women, a tribute to those who refuse to be silent. I'm Shauna Sherman, manager of the African American Center, and I'll be moderating our program today. As we gather around the image of Dr. Maya Angelou at San Francisco's first monument in its civics arts collection commemorating a Black woman, we do so as we do so, we acknowledge that this library and this monument are on the unceded ancestral homeland of the Ramaytush Ohlone peoples of the San Francisco Peninsula. We recognize that we benefit from living, working, and learning on their traditional homeland, and wish to pay our respects to the ancestors, relatives, and elders of the Ramaytush community. Before we get started, as many of you know, 1 week ago, our community experienced a heartbreaking loss when Joey Alexander was fatally shot here while looking out for the safety and well-being of others. I say his name because I would like to express our sincere condolences to the family of Mr. Alexander and to our Urban Alchemy family who lost a brother. Please join me in a moment of silence to remember Mr. Alexander. Thank you. Our program today is a celebration of Nexus SF Bay Area Black Art Week in partnership with the Museum of the African Diaspora. The event includes 5 days of activities, exhibits, and programs paying tribute to the vibrant creativity and cultural impact of Black artists from across the region, including our honored guest today, monument designer Lava Thomas. Yay, Lava. Thank you to our city leaders, our community organizers, and all of you here today for coming. We want to thank the Friends of the Public Library for always supporting our programming, and to the main library team, without which none of this would have happened. So thank you. In this ritual reading, we'll hear poems by Dr. Angelou, read by Ramona Laughing-Brook-Webb, excerpts from some of Dr. Angelou's interviews, read by actress Gloria Stingley, and inspiring words from Dr. Gina Fromer, President and CEO of Glide, with a keynote address from artist Lava Thomas. With their words, we hope to activate the Phenomenal Woman Monument in Dr. Angelou's honor and call for the continued telling and retelling of African American and all people's history, as well as make a plea not to stay silent as our human rights are slowly eroded. After our formal program, stay tuned for instructions on how you too can contribute your words in further opposition to erasure, and to also lay a flower at the foot of the monument. And now, to open our program, I want to welcome Ramona Laughing-Brook-Webb up to the mic. Yay! I'm going to give a little introduction first. Ramona Laughing-Brook-Webb is an Afro Creek Muskegee queer poet, performing artist. Mona is the first poet in residence at UCSF's National Center for Excellence in Women's Health, the Black Woman X Health and Livelihood Initiative, and the Black Wellness Center, where she integrates art into healthcare practices. She also serves as UCSF's Black Wellness Center Director of Wellness and Art Gallery Curator. Mona is the first Janice Mira Katani Poet Theologian in residence and now serves as the Arts and Liturgies Ministries Coordinator at Glide Memorial Church in San Francisco. Again, please join me in welcoming Ramona Laughing-Brook-Webb. Thank you, Ramona. That was beautiful. And now, please welcome to the podium another phenomenal woman, Dr. Gina Fromer, President and CEO of Glide Foundation, a sixth-generation San Franciscan from the Bayview Hunters Point. Dr. Fromer has dedicated her career to uplifting women, children, and underserved communities. She has led as CEO of the Children's Council, the San Francisco Education Fund, and served as California State Director at the Trust for Public Land. With a PhD in organizational development and leadership, Dr. Fromer is a powerful voice who advocates for those without a platform and champions her love agenda at Glide. We are thrilled to have her here with us today. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Fromer.
Good morning, good morning. I think it's afternoon now, almost. I am a phenomenal woman. And I refuse to be silenced. Amen? Thanks to everybody for coming out today and inviting Ramona and I to come and speak to you from Glide. Today we stand by this beautiful statue of Maya Angelou. Thank you, Lava. It brings to life her story. And we honor her writing, her ideas, her brilliant intelligence, her phenomenal voice. Glide was an important spiritual home to Maya. She told us nothing can dim the light which shines from within. And here's the thing about letting your light shine. When you let it shine, it kindles light in others. That's why it's so important that as women, we tell our stories. Our stories can illuminate the world. I do believe that women will solve the problems of the United States right now. Just get a woman in there. This library holds the light of so many, many women whose voices cannot be silenced. Not just Maya Angelou, but others. In here you can check out phenomenal works of Toni Morrison, who was banned for exposing the traumas of sexual violence and the legacy of slavery in America. You can read the works of Alice Walker, who was censored for her daring to write about abuse, survival, and the power of Black women's love for one another. Or you can read Zora Neale Hurston, who is still under attack, even today, for challenging racial hierarchy. Want to know how to support all of these phenomenal women? I'll tell you, get a library card. Check out those books. Read their works. Share their ideas and their stories. Come to Glide Church. Show everyone the voices of women that we cannot be silenced. We will not be silenced. We will not be erased. Let their voices shine a fire inside you. That's how libraries stand up for knowledge and for truth, by lighting a fire inside of its readers. Not far from this library, there's another place that stands up for knowledge and truth and love, unconditional love and radical inclusivity. Glide. 60 years in the making. We have a women's center that helps women in need so get access to services, domestic violence support, community and resources. Send them to our doors. We got them. We fight for women's rights at our Center for Social Justice. And one of the things I love best about attending Glide Memorial Church is that everybody is welcome. We elevate the least heard, the ones that voices are not being talked about, the marginalized. We see you, we hear you, we feel you. 9 and 11 on Sundays, folks. Come check us out. You might hear the voices of the recently incarcerated. You might hear the voices of people in recovery. You will hear the voices of women who escaped their abusers. The struggle of those stories is transformed in sacred light that inspires us all. This library tells stories of those women, phenomenal women, that are rising still today from all the traumas that they've experienced. I hope you all come away from today with courage to be phenomenal and tell your own truth. And hug somebody, love somebody, walk by somebody and say hello. Don't walk over anybody in our city. Everybody matters. Dignity and respect. Give it. It's free, y'all. A hug is free. A smile is free. Love is free. Well, maybe, right? We love you at Glide. Thank you for bringing Ramona and I here today. And thank you for that poem, Ramona. It really touched me. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Dr. Fromer. That's what we need here is a little more love, right? Everybody, we're smiling. We're spreading the love today, so thank you very much. So next I'm going to bring to the stage Gloria Stingley. She is an actress that has appeared in movies, film, and stage across the Bay Area. She'll be reading some interviews some interview segments of Dr. Angelou. Thank you.
Despite living in the middle of murk, I am an optimist. It is a contrived optimism. It is not Pollyanna. I have to work really very hard to find that flare of a kitchen match in a hurricane and claim it. Shelter it, praise it. Very important. The challenge to hope in a hopeless time is part of our history. I believe somewhere just beyond knowing now, there is knowing, and I shall know. This I shall overcome. There is a light, no larger than a pinhead, but I shall know. When I say I take it personally, I take that tradition of hoping against hope, which is the tradition of Black Americans, for myself.
Thank you, Gloria. And now for our featured speaker. I'd like to welcome to the mic Lava Thomas, a multidisciplinary artist whose work is grounded in the ethos of social justice. In addition to the Phenomenal Woman Monument here, which was installed in the fall of 2024, her work has been exhibited at leading institutions across the country. Please join me in welcoming Lava Thomas.
Hello, San Francisco. It's wonderful to be here with you again. Thank you, Shauna, for that beautiful introduction. And thank you for the voices that lift up Black women and Dr. Maya Angelou's enduring legacy. Let's give everyone who's taken the stage so far another round of applause. It's hard to believe that a year has passed since we last gathered to celebrate the unveiling of Portrait of a Phenomenal Woman, a monument to honor Dr. Maya Angelou for the San Francisco Main Library. That day was glorious, and many of you were there. We lifted up and dedicated this space with a monument to commemorate Dr. Angelou's life and works, inscribing indelibly her remarkable story into the civic memory of this city. Dr. Angelou was a phenomenon, a global icon. Her achievements and impact are unparalleled. Author, educator, poet, humanitarian, activist, performer, actor, film director, and so much more. An inspiration for generations. She was an indomitable force for justice, a truth teller and warrior who exemplified courage and conviction as she fought for freedom, equality, and civil rights. And despite the bleak circumstances of her early life, she had the fortitude to overcome. She possessed the vision to transform personal pain and hardship into a testament of triumph through her expansive imagination, her sheer determination, her hard work, and will. It is a privilege to be here today to rededicate this space in honor of the phenomenal woman whose words and work show us what is possible in the face of impossibility. Because today, we are living in a very different world than we did just a year ago. And we need her voice and example now more than ever. None of us could have imagined when we gathered here last year just how much our country would change. Today, while we celebrate Dr. Angelou's life and remarkable legacy elsewhere, her books are banned, stripped from the shelves of libraries, schools, and universities around the country. We live in an era of government repression unprecedented in recent memory, a time of aggressive historical and cultural erasure when the narrative of American history is being rewritten to exclude Black, brown, indigenous, women's, immigrants, and LGBTQ voices, experiences, and contributions. Attacks on truth, science, medical research, public health, the arts, a free press, freedom of speech, and intellectual life are happening in real time. Voices of dissent are being silenced. Entire communities are under siege. Our cities, our public spaces, and neighborhoods are occupied by an armed military presence, while our neighbors and friends are being snatched off the streets, disappeared without due process. And hard-won progress toward creating a more equitable and just society, one that our ancestors envisioned and fought for generations, has been dismantled with the stroke of a pen. In the meantime, the avarice and obscene greed of those charged with the responsibility of governing this country have set policies that strip the sick and disabled of their health care, leave children hungry, drive families and individuals deeper into poverty, and deny access to education, jobs, and opportunities to folks who work hard to build a better life. This crisis is advancing with such ferocity and speed that any attempts to stop it seem impossible. With each new assault on our freedoms, our self-sovereignty, and our way of life, we feel helpless. The leaders that we look to seem impotent, and we ask ourselves what, if anything, can be done. In these perilous times, Dr. Angelou's life shows us one undeniable truth, that we cannot wait for others to save us. Her example, values, and enduring legacy are ours to internalize and practice as we navigate the challenges of this era with power and intention. Dr. Angelou once said, "Courage is the most important of all values because without it, you can't practice any other virtue consistently." So today, as we celebrate her life and memory, we invoke her spirit and that of the ancestors whose hopes, dreams, and sacrifices have made our lives possible. Today, we claim courage to speak truth in an environment of intimidation and fear, integrity amid misinformation, propaganda, and lies, freedom to live our lives expansively, to achieve our most authentic and true selves. We claim justice in a world shaped by inequity, creativity and vision to realize our full potential, faith in the possibility of a just future for us all, compassion in a culture that's being shaped constantly by cruelty, love that is practiced with acts of care for ourselves and for each other, perseverance when the challenges seem insurmountable, strength to carry on, rest and rejuvenation when we are weary, gratitude for the good in our lives and for the challenges necessary for our growth, generosity even when resources feel scarce, joy and laughter as our birthright, especially when circumstances seem bleak, and solidarity to stand together against the forces that seek to divide and destroy us. We are the inheritors of Dr. Angelou's legacy, and it is up to us to make sure that that legacy endures. So today, let's commit ourselves to being a living, breathing example of her life and works so that she can continue to illuminate our world. Thank you.
The real reason Black people exist at all today is because there's a resistance to a larger society that says you can't do it. You can't survive. And if you survive, you certainly can't thrive. And if you thrive, you can't thrive with any passion or compassion or humor or style. There's a saying, a song that says, "Don't you let nobody turn you around. Turn you around. Don't you let nobody turn you around." Well, I've always believed that.
It's an honor to share in these works by Dr. Maya Angelou on behalf of Glide Memorial Church with Dr. Gina Fromer. This piece is one of my own, though. It's entitled, "I'm Reclaiming My Time." I'm reclaiming my time, so I no longer give you permission to walk all over my space, and by permission, I do mean my silence. You may not claim my light as your own. I am not a part of your emotional labor force. I do not care about your fragility. Because I am reclaiming my time. Because I deserve time, a legacy of time, an apothecary of time. I am not in construction. I am in carpentry. Smooth brown edges, sweetening sassafras curves, loving black and brown bodies endowed with creationism. I have no needs for these bricks that I've been building. You can have them back now. My hands are made for a sweeter vision. See, I am reclaiming my time. And the vision is on its way. Justice, you have been a courtesy call on hold. And so I am waiting for the glass ceiling of change and possibility to fall to my feet, to be seen as loudly as I am brave, to be seen as brilliant as I am beautiful, to be seen as brown as I am black. See, I am not a part of your emotional labor force. I am reclaiming my time because I deserve time and I am valuable. I am worthy of taking up all of the space. See the love in my heart as it reflects upon the views of this world. See the intentions of my goodness outstretched and reaching for your goodness in this moment. See the value of my life. See it as worthy of taking up all the space, walking in the knowing that my higher self is my value in my belief, in practice, and not apologizing for it. Believing that my time is worthy of greatness, believing that we are reclaiming our time, that we are deserving of time, that we are having value in time, that we are valuable, and that we deserve more than just time. Because it is my life, it is my livelihood, and it is my legacy, time. Thank you for that.
We may encounter many defeats, but we must not be defeated. It may even be necessary to encounter the defeat so that we can know who we are, so that we can see, oh, that happened. And I rose. I did get knocked down flat in front of the whole world. And I rose. I did not run away. I rose right there where I had been knocked down. And then that's how you get to know yourself. You say, I can get up. I have enough of life in me to make somebody jealous enough to want to knock me down. I have so much courage in me that I have the effrontery, the incredible gall to stand up. That's it.
I don't know about you, but I'm inspired by all those words we heard today. Let's give another round of applause to all of our speakers. We started off with Ramona Laughing-Book-Webb. We then went to Gloria Stingley. We heard from Dr. Gina Fromer from Glide. And last but not least, our artist of the Phenomenal Woman Monument, Lava Thomas. Thank you. So now it's your turn. What do you want to say? Who do you want to uplift? We have flowers over there at our 2 tables for the African American Center. They have note cards on them. Write something that you would want to be heard. We're also going to leave the mic open, so if you want to come up and make a brief comment about what you wrote, please do so. And remember, brief comment about what you wrote. Please do so. We have a ton of flowers, so please make your way over to the tables, grab a flower, and let's use the words we heard today to not stay silent any longer. Thank you, everyone. Yay.
You know, like it always came back to